Ang Nakakatakot na Puno ng Balete by Tristan Yanson. I heard a lot of stories in my community about capres. According to my ancestors, capres usually hang out in old and tall trees such as balete and acacia. Capres are mythical creatures that are 7 to 9 feet tall. Their color is dark as a charcoal, their ears are sharp as a knife, and their eyes are red as a blood. Some they say are kind, but others say they are crazy, scary, and mean. But as far as I know, there are capres that take people, especially girls, and put them inside their trees because they want to marry them. But in spite of everything, I'm going to tell you a story about a girl who was terrified of capres. Around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, a beautiful young lady named Rachel was trying to get some fresh air on her balcony when she noticed a bunch of fireflies lighting up the giant polete tree next to her house. She was mesmerized by it and thought of catching some, so she went back inside and looked for a container. After finding a jar, she immediately went outside and started to try to catch some. After minutes of trying to catch some, she suddenly heard a whispering voice say, "Rachel, here." She heard it a few times, but she ignored it and continued catching fireflies. After catching a firefly, she thought of showing it to Cheska, her best friend. She went to her house, and when she arrived there, she saw Cheska playing in front of her house.
Jessica, look what I got.
Yelled Rachel.
Sheesh, that's so cool. Where'd you get that?
Replied Cheska with an excited tone.
I got it from the baleta tree near our house. Do you want it? I can give it to you since there's more.
Said Rachel.
Yes, can I have it?
Pondered Cheska.
Okay, here you go.
Responded Rachel.
Oh, by the way, Jessica, I'm going to tell you about the weird sound that I heard earlier when I was catching some fireflies from near the baleta tree.
Cheska just looked at her and smiled because she knew what Rachel was talking about. When Rachel was about to tell the story, Cheska suddenly changed the conversation because she didn't believe in any of the mythical creatures. But she knew to herself that she was in denial because she was terrified about capres. Since she heard a lot of stories about them from her neighbors, and her parents told her some stories about it. Rachel was confused at first about why Cheska suddenly changed the topic, but afterwards she just ignored it and said,
Do you want to play tag?
Cheska immediately answered.
Yes.
She stood up right away and put the fireflies that Rachel gave her in her room. They chased each other in the field until they got tired. Then, after catching their breath, they decided to sit on the embankment and rest. While they were resting, Cheska decided to tease Rachel.
Hey Rachel, you know the balete tree where our neighbors and grandparents used to tell us where the capre lives? That's next to your house. I hope the capre won't take you when you walk home.
Cheska said jokingly. When she said that, Rachel became terrified, so scared that she felt as though the capre was just next to her. Rachel looked around and it was already dark. She told Cheska that they needed to go now because it was already getting late and that their parents might be looking for them. They walked home together. While they were walking, Rachel still felt the fear. She couldn't get the capre out of her mind. Since Jessica's house is closer to the farm, she got home first. Rachel was left alone walking in the dark, but when she saw their gate, she ran as fast as she could to get inside. As Rachel got to bed, she was still thinking of Jessica's story and the voice she heard earlier. Since that night, she never stayed out late and was home before the sun set.